Hi guys, it's been a while since I posted anything, but life takes over and all that. But what I'm looking at today, or what I've sort of modified, is my cooking sort of setup. Just trialing something. Obviously got my pot. I think this is 1100 milliliters, so it's quite a big pot. I know a lot of people go for the 700s. I just wanted something a bit bigger, just in case you're cooking more food or you need more water. But yeah, what I've been playing with is one of these windscreens, and I've been looking at YouTube myself, trying to find something. So these are sort of, I've cut this down, probably cut a third of them off. But what I've done, looking around, everybody sort of puts a windscreen round like that. So, yeah, get that. But I thought, can we do anything different, instead of getting a pot stand as well? So, what I did is sort of cut it down. You can cut this stuff with a pair of scissors, it's only aluminium. So, cut it down, put that in there. So, you've got that. So then, your spirit burner, or trangia, will go inside. And the thing about this, you can squeeze these sides in so it actually grips your trangia, so you can actually pick your trangia up. Downside to that I've found is that you can't get that lid on very well. You snuff out lid. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So have it a little bit looser so you can sort of pull this off. But then you've obviously you're very shielded from the wind, but then your pot sits on top of it. So you've got a windscreen and a pot stand, and I don't know, I've tried it. The only thing is, I think I may have to drill some holes in this, across the top, because what I've found, when you put it in like that, water does boil quite quickly. It seems to get hot pretty quick because all the heat is obviously going onto the pan like that. But your fuel starts to sort of boil as well. Gets very hot, your fuel. And I don't know. I don't know that many people that use these trangias, and I can't seem to find anything on the internet or anything else about it. No one's sort of covering it. So, like I say, I may have to put some holes in here. But then again, if you've got different sized pots, you can also sort of run it, quite narrow if you have got a smaller pot. But I don't know. I don't know if there's any downsides to this because I've not seen anyone do it. I've seen people recently where they get one of these windscreens made by a company, and it looks a little bit more heavy gauge than this. But they've cut one of the sides out, so the handle, but then they've still got a pot stand inside, or these type of things, what hold it together, are sort of bent up, so they come up and in effect sort of sit inside, and then your pot sits on that. Bit flimsy. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. I'm just playing around with stuff. I bought this from AliExpress. I think the one I bought, did it have like 9 sections to it or something like that? I can't remember exactly. But up to now, I don't know. I can't see any downsides. But it would be interesting if someone who uses these things on the regular, that could tell me, no, that's completely wrong. But yeah, it does boil quite quickly because, like I say, all your heat is coming up into the pan. I even thought about putting something like this, but they're not quite big enough. But what I also done, when you start doing, because obviously that weighs nothing, aluminium, it's tiny. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's about 95 mil. So there's nothing to it. But what I liked about it is that it fits in my pot as well. And I can still get the lid on it. So it's still locked in. So So that's another one that I've discovered as well, that these lids are good. They fit on top, they hold everything in. But when you're boiling and everything starts to get hot and whatever, you can't get this off. So, yeah, again, just put it on top. The good thing with these, they've got these lids, is that they actually go across and lock in. So you put it in, and like I say, everything gets hot. But yeah, this is the name of the one that I've got. Don't know if you can sort of see that. AliExpress again. I think I've already done a video on this. So that's that. But also, what I'm thinking is I've used this. This is obviously in the UK. But this looks quite a decent size. It's got like a wax sort of seal on it on the top. So I've got one of these. Well, I've got two of these, but I've just ordered some carbon felt and some stainless steel mesh gauze. Because when you start to sort of feel how light some of this stuff is, and then you pick that up empty with nothing in it, you think that's the sort of bulk of it. You know, probably you put everything in there with the lid and the lighters and what have you. And this is probably still slightly heavier. So the idea is like I say, I don't know. I think I've just paid about 12 quid for some gauze, stainless steel gauze, and some carbon felt. So I've got one of these that's nearly run out, so I'm going to be using that. And yeah, I'm going to give that a go and see if we can get it a little bit lighter. But as I say, if anybody knows of the downside of why people do not use their windscreens as hot stands as well, could someone let me in on it? And I know I don't carry it like this. There's usually microfiber cloth in there and a bit of a sponge, you know, for cleaning stuff out. So I know it rattles about, but generally it doesn't. It's all packed in there. But yeah, if somebody could let me know if they know of anything different. Thank you very much. Cheers.